Hey, everybody. I don't know. Do I need a sound check? Can anybody hear me? What's going on with y'all? Wow, good to see everybody. Um, Tony Smith, I haven't seen you for a long time. I haven't been around for a long time. I've been lazy and distracted and I don't know, complacent. But I don't know. It's kind of time to get started on talking about things again, I think. Um, I'm happy to see everybody. Redneck, Yvonne. Yvonne, I haven't seen you, my goodness, for a long time either. Brian Griffin, good. Sister Marie, happy to have you. Unique Precking, Zach, you rascal. Um, yeah, give me a minute to remember how to set some things up. I'm going to open the panel, but I'm not going to start the panel until I get some shit off my chest. Tony, you may be a little interested in this conversation. I don't know. If you want to come up and talk about it, you're more than welcome to. But now let me figure this out. I can do this. Am I on YouTube already? Yeah, it looks like I am. Maybe. That's not YouTube. That's YouTube. All right. Yeah, I'm all out of practice here. You know, it never was slick, right? So copy. Come over to YouTube. All righty. It's coming back. Good deal. Yeah. In the news yesterday, I don't know. I don't know why I still get irritated about this shit. Robert Bolt, so happy to see you. Ghetto, good to see you too. Um, these people get on my nerves, man. It aggravates the hell out of me. Anyway, I'll give you the little backstory, and most of this may not be news to a lot of you. I don't watch a lot of news. I just kind of hear things going on and then, go check it out. But back in 1830, in the city of Richmond, Virginia, a college was established called the University of Richmond. And from the years 1846 to 1849, a gentleman by the name of T.C. Williams Sr. attended school there. Mr. Williams was a tobacco entrepreneur. I don't know that he grew tobacco, but he had a couple processing facilities there in the city of Richmond, and went to school there and was obviously grateful or appreciated his education. And between the time the Civil War ended and his death in 1889, the man had donated some $65,000 to the college. And apparently his family, how some seems like, well, I guess all families, but a lot of his family went to the same school and donated money. The university finally established a law school and named the college after T.C. Williams, T.C. Williams School of Law. So he did that. And apparently his family over the years continued to donate to this school. And one of his descendants estimates $3.6 billion. Now, I don't know how he came up with that money, with that figure. I tried to do a little conversion, and you can, the old saying, figures lie and liars figure. You can manipulate figures to pretty much say anything you want to. I saw like 3 different conversion rates, and I took the middle one. A dollar in 1850 would buy what $29 buys today. So that original $65,000 would be worth about $2 million, $1.9 million today. So anyway, Mr. Williams was, oh my God, a slave owner. And I'm not here to defend slavery. Slavery was a terrible thing. Slavery is something that I can't relate to the idea of owning another human being. I don't understand it. It was wrong, but that's the way it was. Face it, that's the way people lived. So I certainly don't defend it. There are atrocities, I guess, in every generation of man. In 1860, there were 4 million slaves in this country, 4 million people enslaved. In the last 50 years, we have murdered 60 million human beings in the womb. So, what's the greater evil? And I would like to think, and I'm getting way off topic here, I'd like to think maybe 160 years from now, people will look back and say, what in the hell were those people thinking? But we won't know. But anyway, Mr. Williams owned slaves. And these terribly righteous people at the University of Virginia decided we can't have a building named after this man. So, Ghetto, there was a high school named after him. They've changed that too in Alexandria, Virginia. So anyway, they took his name off the building, and he has a descendant that has calculated in whatever fashion, the entire family since the original T.C. Williams went to school there and donated money there. And he says $3.6 billion. And, you've heard me say before, if that's a lie, you got it just as cheap as I did. But anyway, he wants his money back. And I think if the money was too bloody and too dirty to let the man's name stay on the building, they certainly would be too righteous and upstanding to keep that money. That's dirty money. They don't want that money. I mean, these are virtuous, upstanding people here that run this university. So the man says they need to really demonstrate their virtue and give that money back. And he in turn intends to turn it over to organizations that work for the good, charitable organizations, so to continue what the original money was meant to start, which was something good. So I can't help agreeing with him. Are we going to wipe out our entire history just because a few people get a hair up their ass about something that didn't affect them in the first place? It probably benefited most of them. I would venture to guess that the college would not exist if it wasn't for the donations of slave owners. I don't think any Yankees set that school up. I seriously doubt that, any of General Sherman's men donated the money they stole from the South to hold that school up. Von Erich, so good to see you, man. So yeah, let's give that money back. Anybody wants to come up, I'm into discussing this. You can point out where I went wrong. There's no point in talking about the millions of slaves today. If you get up off your ass and go to work, there are no slaves in this country. We can't do anything about the government, what they're doing to us. That idiot Biden goes to says he went to Ukraine yesterday or Friday or whenever. I don't believe the man was there. I saw videos. There ain't a civilian on the street that has any personal protection devices on. Of course, they had the obligatory air raid sirens blowing in the background, and this old fool strutting through the town square like nothing's wrong. And I don't think anything was wrong. I think it's all bullshit. So anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm irritated about it. These people got to get over it, man. It was 160 years ago. Get over it. And don't try to take revenge on people that were good to you just because they don't conform with your idea of the way things ought to be. That's the way things were. It's over. We got through it. And that's where it is. So, well, I don't know if the link's working or what. But anyway, yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to say. I just wanted to kind of break back in and get my feet wet and get started on communicating with y'all. And I guess with that, I'll call it a night. It's off my chest now, and I appreciate everybody being here. So I'll wish you all a good night. Resist. God bless.